Hello everyone, my name is Aastha. I welcome you all to our classes for International English Olympiad for class 5th. Today is our third class in the series wherein we will be doing the topic of synonyms. Synonyms is a pretty easy topic. All you have to do is understand what synonyms really are and know the synonyms of the words. For that, we will be taking up a number of examples as well as various questions. So let's get started. So what is our mission for today? आज का हमारा मिशन क्या है? To tackle synonyms. Okay? We have the mission of synonyms today. आज हम इसे tackle करने वाले हैं. So let's start. सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन आता है What exactly are synonyms? Synonyms का सबसे पहले हमें उनका मीनिंग समझना है. So now, if you see this tortoise, and if I ask you to describe his expression, ये जिसका expression है, so some of you may say that he's looking scared. Some of you may say that he's looking afraid. कोई ये बोलेगा that he is looking fearful. Some of you may also say he is looking tensed. कोई ये भी बोल सकता है कि वो nervous लग रहा है, या वो surprised लग रहा है, या वो confused लग रहा है. Right? From his expression we can figure it out. So you see scared and afraid. If I ask you कि scared and afraid में difference क्या है? You may not be able to figure it out. You may say इनका meaning तो almost similar होता है. क्या? The meaning. Okay, that is similar. Similarly, for afraid and for fearful, the meanings are again similar. For scared and fearful as well. Right? For tensed as well. The meaning is on the similar lines. कि डरा हुआ है, सहमा हुआ है. Right? So what is the similarity in all these words? Is that all of these words, they mean the same. They have similar meanings, right? So synonyms are words with similar meanings. Okay? यही simple सी definition है synonyms की, कि synonyms are simply words with similar meanings. Okay? So let's try to understand it better. Alright, so here you see, here what do we have? We have a few examples. What? Synonyms. For example, answer. Here the synonym could be reply, respond, retort, acknowledge. All these words, they're different but they mean exactly the same as answer. Alright, similarly, ask. And if we say ask, it could, the synonyms could be question, inquire of, seek information from, put question to, demand, request, expect, inquire, query, interrogate, examine, quiz. All these could be the synonyms of ask. Then similarly, we're talking about awful. Awful, something very bad. Yeah. Something very bad. We could say dreadful, terrible, abominable, bad, poor, unpleasant. Right? Similarly for bad. Here, bad. All these, you see, all these which you have said for awful, these could be the synonyms for bad as well. but for bad there's so many. Evil, immoral, wicked, corrupt, sinful, depraved, rotten, contaminated, spoiled, tainted, harmful, injurious, unfavorable, defective, inferior, imperfect, substandard, faulty, improper, inappropriate, unsuitable, disagreeable, unpleasant, cross, nasty, unfriendly, irascible, horrible, atrocious, outrageous, scandalous, infamous, wrong, noxious, sinister, putrid, snide, deplorable, dismal, gross, heinous, nefarious, base, obnoxious, detestable, despicable, contemptible, foul, rank, ghastly, etc. Here you see all these could be the synonyms of each other. Answer we saw, ask we saw, awful we saw, bad we saw. Now here the thing is, we're just talking about synonyms. In the sense, suppose you're talking about someone and you tell them that and you have to tell about them that they have done a bad deed. So we can say yes, they have done an evil deed or an immoral or a wicked or a corrupt or sinful deed. But here you cannot really say that they've done a scandalous deed. Scandalous usually means we're talking about something that has led to a scandal, or something like we can say that they have done an inappropriate deed, unsuitable, disagreeable, inferior we cannot say. But what I'm trying to say is, the point I'm trying to make here is, these are the common synonyms. In the sense, if you are asked, you're given 4 options and asked for a synonym, these could be used, but they are not replaceable in all the senses, in all the situations, and at all times they are not replaceable. Because if suppose you are talking about food which has gotten stale, so you can call it bad as well, but for that it will be better to use rotten, it will better be to use contaminated and spoiled, and not use words like detestable. So I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say, that although all these are synonyms of this word bad. Now bad is a very broad term, right? So these could be seen as broad synonyms, but you have to be careful about where to use which word. Alright, let's move on. Okay, here again, end. Synonyms could be stop, finish, terminate, conclude, close, halt, cessation, discontinuance. Then another word, enjoy. These synonyms could be appreciate, delight in, be pleased, indulge in, luxuriate in, bask in, relish, devour, savor, like, explain. This could be synonymous for elaborate, clarify, define, interpret, justify, account for. Other word, fair. This could again be synonymous for words like just, impartial, unbiased, objective, unprejudiced, honest. Right here you see so many synonyms could exist with just one word. That's the beauty of English. Now instead of using the word explain again and again, you could use different words like interpret or justify. Or instead of just saying I enjoyed myself, or you can say I was pleased, I relish today's experience, or I appreciate today's experience. So these kind of synonyms you can use, and this improves your vocabulary. All right. Okay, another few synonyms. Let's just go through them. Like fascinating, engaging, sharp, keen, bright, intelligent, animated, spirited, attractive, inviting, intriguing, provocative, thought-provoking, challenging, inspiring, involving, moving, titillating, tantalizing, exciting, entertaining, piquant, lively, racy, spicy, engrossing, absorbing, consuming, gripping, arresting, enthralling, spellbinding, curious, captivating, enchanting, bewitching, appealing. Right. The other word keep, hold, or retain, or withhold, or preserve, or maintain, or sustain, or support. Other one could be to kill, slay, or execute, or assassinate, or murder, or destroy, or cancel, or abolish. Right? So many synonyms. Here again, scared could be called as afraid, frightened, alarmed, terrified, panicked, fearful, unnerved, insecure, timid, shy, skittish, jumpy, disquieted, worried, vexed, troubled, disturbed, horrified, terrorized, shocked, petrified, haunted, timorous, shrinking, tremulous, stupefied, paralyzed, stunned, apprehensive. Another word is show, could be called as display, exhibit, or present, or note, or point to, or indicate, or explain, or reveal, or prove, or demonstrate, or expose. Slow could be called as unhurried, gradual, leisurely, late, behind, tedious, slack. Stop is synonymous to cease, halt, stay, pause, discontinue, conclude, end, finish, quit. Now see, if you would know so many synonyms for words, for simple words, imagine how much it could include your vocabulary. Alright. Right. So now we have learned what synonyms are. Now the time is to play the quiz. अगर आपको लगता है you are not clear, you can rewind the video, watch it again. Alright, so for the quiz, what we will be doing is, now every question you will be given 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Why am I giving you 1 minute? Because you see, your question paper of IEO, it has about 50 questions, and so you can imagine that you get more or less a minute to answer the questions. Now this 1 minute is the maximum that you should be taking for answering the question. Now suppose there could be two, three categories of students. First category is, suppose you answer the question within that 1 minute. So I would request you to fast forward the video and skip right to the answer. You should not be wasting your time. Alright. Now the other students who are not able to answer the question in 1 minute, what you do, you don't skip to the answer. You pause the video and you write down your answer. Alright, it is very important to answer each and every question because there is no negative marking. Here you see, for every incorrect answer, no points, because there is no negative marking in IEO, so it is important that you attempt all the questions. Now for a question of which you are not sure about the answer, now even here and even in the exam, if you are not sure about the answer and you maybe think that B option might be correct or C option might be correct, so you should in that case play your luck and play your mind and make a guess and still give an answer, because it is a win-win situation. Either you will get the marks for that question or you will get a 0, right? But if you don't attempt that question at all, then you are anyway getting a 0 in that, right? So it is good to attempt those questions, and even if you don't know all the answers, try to understand and take a guess. Okay, so this is for every correct answer 10 points. This is just for your own little game where you can try to maintain a notepad. So here you write the name of the chapter and then the question, and then if it is correct you can give yourself 10 points. If it is not correct, you mark it here. So it is important to see these questions, the ones which you mark incorrect. It is important to go back to them later and then see where you did the mistake. Alright, this is just for your reference. For every correct answer you can give yourself 10 points. Alright, now let's start. Alright, now the category of question says, choose the correct synonym of the given word. Here we are given a word, and for that we will have to see from the options and choose the correct synonym. Alright, let's start. Now the first word here says abstract. So the options are A, material, B, theoretical, C, real, or D, objective. Now here the correct answer is B, theoretical. Now abstract usually refers to someone in theory, a sample sort of thing, whereas other ones, material, real, they are more concrete in nature. The other words, material, real, objective. All right. Okay, so here the word is agony, and the options are misery, B, peace, C, poise, D, ease. Here the correct answer is A, misery. Now agony and misery, they mean someone who is not in a good condition, who is suffering. All right. While the opposite here, peace, means someone who is quiet and happy, at peace. Poise could be called the synonym of peace here. And similarly, this could also be called the synonym of ease. Ease, when you are when you're again at peace and you're feeling at ease, living your life easily, simply, no worries. Poise, however, here option C, could also be referred to someone when could also be referred as an adjective. When suppose they are speaking with poise, in the sense they are speaking with certain respect and mannerisms, that is speaking with poise. This could be used. Now the word is cheery. Cheery, the options are A, dreary, B, bleak, C, pleasant, D, blue. Here the correct answer is C, pleasant. Alright, now the other options. Now pleasant is a synonym. Okay, the other options, dreary, bleak, blue, these are synonyms of each other. They usually refer to a sad situation. Okay, sad and weak and depressive situation. Suppose D, blue, it is generally used when you say you're feeling blue. It means you're feeling sad, right? You're feeling unpleasant. Dreary again could be used in the same manner. Bleak again could be used in the same manner. Bleak usually refers to feeling weak. Dreary means feeling some sort of ill, in the sense feeling weak and unpleasant and not really feeling good. Okay. Okay, now the other word is blossom. Blossom, the options are A. Gloom, B. Fade, D. Shrink, C. Shrink, D. Prosper. Here the correct answer is D. Prosper. D. Prosper means, to grow and blossom. Blossom हम flowers के लिए use करते हैं, the flower blossomed. Similarly, we can use D. Prosper, which means something is growing and developing. Alright, now the other ones, A. Gloom is referred to sadness. Fade मतलब किसी चीज का धुंधला हो जाना. Okay, again shrink किसी चीज का कम हो जाना. And fade and shrink could be synonyms of each other. Okay, now see, in one question you learn not only the synonyms of one word but also the synonyms of other words as well. Again हम gloom को भी एक तरीके के synonym में use कर सकते हैं for fade because it refers to sadness and reduction, all of that. Here the next word is cease. The options are A. Bear, B. Halt, C. Commence, D. Create. Now if you remember, we have done this one and this synonym here is halt, which means किस चीज का रुक जाना, ending, stopping. Alright. The other ones, bear मतलब it could refer to the animal bear or it could refer to the act of tolerating. Then the other one, C. Commence and create. Commence refers to starting. Create again refers to making something, could also be called a starting point. So both of these could be called synonyms. Okay. Alright, so here we have the word is coarse. The options are A. Cordial, B. Rough, C. Fair, D. Nice. Coarse could be the synonym of here B. Rough. It's pretty easy to figure out what coarse means. It means rough. Okay. The other ones, A, cordial, C, fair, D, nice. All these three refer to someone who's friendly and good natured. These are all adjectives and synonyms of each other. Alright, so you learned the synonyms of cordial, fair, nice, could be friendly, could be well-mannered, etc. And coarse and rough are synonyms. Okay. Okay, so here, despise, what is despise? The options are A, detest, B, adore, C, cherish, D, like. Now, here, the correct answer is A, detest. Hating something, not liking something, dislike. That is referred to as despise, detest. These are synonyms of each other. The other options, B, adore, C, cherish, D, like, refer to liking something or someone. So adore, cherish, like. Alright, these are synonyms of each other. Okay, the next word is deserted. Deserted, the options are A, inhabited, B, busy, C, vacant, D, full. Here the correct answer is C, vacant, which means something that is empty, where there are no people. Like we talk about deserted island, this means there is this island and it's all water and there is no one really living on that island. So it could be called a deserted island. Alright, a vacant island. There's nobody. The other ones, inhabited, busy, full, these are synonyms of each other. Refer to inhabited where there are people, busy again, full, that is completely, complete, okay, busy. Alright. Here the word is earnestly. The options are A, hugely, B, terribly, C, dreadfully, or D, soberly. Now here the correct answer is D, soberly. Doing something nicely in a good manner, properly, that is earnestly and soberly. Now the other ones, hugely मतलब बहुत बड़े तरीके से, terribly something very bad, dreadfully again, dreadfully and terribly could be synonyms of each other. Alright. Just say I'm terribly sorry for your loss, or that thing happened very dreadfully. So we use them for bad situations when something bad and uncalled for happens. Okay, so here the word is eternity. Eternity, the options are A, infinity, B, finale, C, lapse, D, temerity. Now here the correct answer is, just a minute here, A, infinity. Eternity or infinity, these mean, they usually refer to as forever. Okay, so that's why both of them are synonyms. And the other ones, like you see finale and lapse. Lapse means something that has lapsed, something that has finished. Again, finale means end. These could be synonyms of each other. Then temerity. Temerity actually refers to someone's audacity or someone's capability or boldness to do something. That is temerity. Okay. This is a new word. You should write this down in your vocabulary notebook and add this to your vocabulary so that you can use this word in your future. Temerity. Okay. Now the next word is evident. Evident options are A, dubious, B, obvious, C, hidden, D. Way. Now here the correct answer is, the synonym is be obvious, which means something that is true and obviously known for. Evident comes from the noun evidence. Evidence मतलब जैसे सबूत जिसे हम कहते हैं, मतलब which is true, सबूत से हमें truth पता चलता है. So ऐसे ही obvious, these are synonyms of each other. Now the other words we have dubious, hidden and vague. Hidden मतलब कुछ जो something that जो छुपा हुआ है. All right. And dubious again something that is doubtful. Vague again means something that is not clear. So these could be called synonyms of each other, more or less. Okay. So yes, the answer is B, obvious. The other one. Okay, here the word is fatal. The options are A, vital, B, blessed, C, mortal, D, harmless. Now here the correct answer is C, mortal. Now if you watch movies and read books, I'm pretty sure you must have heard of the word immortal. Immortal refers to something or someone which is going to live forever. So mortal is uska opposite, and it means something that has a definite life and it is going to die. So वैसे ही fatal हम usually diseases के लिए कहते हैं, कुछ fatal diseases or fatal food मतलब जो just has the capability of killing you. So fatal is the synonym of mortal. The other words, A, vital means something that is important. B, blessed, being lucky and being blessed by something or someone. Harmless, without any harm. Alright, here the correct answer is C, mortal. Okay, so here you see the word is fierce. Fierce, the options are A, dull, B, meek, C, stormy, D, moderate. The correct answer is for fierce. Just a moment. Yes, the correct answer is C, stormy. Fierce refers to something, angrily and with a lot of force. Again, stormy, like a storm. And how does a storm come? A storm is angry and fierce and with a lot of strength and power. Okay, so fierce and stormy. Now the other ones, dull, meek, moderate, they refer to, they could be synonyms of each other. Dull means something that is low in color and not really bright. Okay, meek again could be weak, moderate is the same. So these could be synonyms of each other. All right. Okay, so here we have the word gross. The options are A, clean, B, complete, C, weak, D, slight. Now here the correct answer is complete. Now this word gross, it has two meanings. One meaning, one meaning could be something that is unpleasant. For example, what do I suppose if you see some sort of what can I say? Some sort of garbage, a lot of garbage piling up. Okay, suppose you have a garbage pile up near your house. जैसे हर colony में there's this garbage dump होता है. There's a lot of garbage pile up and वहाँ पे जो MCT का truck है that is not coming to pick it up. So that smell develops, right? The foul smell develop हो जाती है and it becomes very unhygienic. So that can be called as gross, which means that is unpleasant. Okay, that is one meaning. Now the second meaning of gross could be something that we talking about in whole, which means, okay, suppose I am a shopkeeper and I am making some kind of profit. तो मेरा जो gross profit है, मेरा जो complete profit है वो है 100 rupees. पर इस profit में से मेरे को अभी I have to say pay some sort of 20 rupees to my helper. तो मेरे को balance जो बचेगा that will be 80 rupees. Okay. तो this 100 rupees जो मेरा broad profit था, जो मेरा complete profit था, उसे मैं gross profit बोलूँगी. फिर उसके बाद जो profit end में expenses और काटेंगे और उसके बाद जो बचेगा that will be my net profit. So gross usually refers to something that is complete. Okay, I hope you have understood the meaning. तो gross किस चीज़ का example हो गया? हमने एक concept किया था अभी, which was homonyms. So gross is another example of homonyms. Alright. Now coming back to the question, gross is the synonym of complete. The other words, clean matlab something that is saaf, weak and slight. Slight something very small. like this is some sort of food, so इसमें से can I have a slight piece of it, which means can I have a small piece of it. Okay, now that's it. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here the word is leash. Let's see the options. A, strap. B, end. C, loose. D, sloppy. Now here the correct answer is A, strap. Yes. Highlighter. Yes. A, strap. Now these straps and leashes, for example, you keep on your pet dogs, you leash them so that you can identify them and they don't really run away somewhere. So that is a leash, that is a strap. The other words, end, something that is ending, and loose, loose and sloppy, these could be synonyms of each other. Okay. Alright, now we have the next category of questions. We have to do the same thing with our synonyms only, but the interesting part is these are our HOTS questions, which means they are of the Achievers section. Alright, so what do we have to do here? Let's see. Choose the correct synonym, the same question. Let's see the word expedition. Expedition, the options are A, quest, B, delay, C, halt, D, hindrance. Now what does an expedition mean? Expedition is a synonym of, expedition is a synonym of a quest, which means usually some sort of an adventure or some sort of a search that you are going for, a treasure hunt. That could be called an expedition or a quest. Okay. The other words, delay, किस चीज में देरी हो जाना, halt, मतलब रुक जाना, stopping, hindrance, some kind of a problem. These words could be synonyms of each other, where the expedition and quest, these are synonyms of each other. Alright. Alright, so now we have the word faintly. The options are A. Much, B. Somewhat, C. Frequently, D. Periodically. Now here the correct answer is B. Somewhat. Faintly जो word है, देखो इसमें जो word है faint. Faint मतलब तो होना है बेहोश हो जाना, okay? But faintly जो हमारा adverb है, this is an adverb, और इसको हम किस चीज के लिए use कर रहे हैं? When you vaguely remember something, मतलब आपको कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा suppose, but you remember it in blurs or you partially remember it. Okay, that's when we use the word faintly for referring कि पूरी तरह नहीं, but थोड़ा बहुत, vaguely. Okay, this is a synonym of somewhat. Now the other ones, much, frequently, periodically, there are other adverbs which would be synonyms of each other. All right. Okay, the word is want. Options are A. Hopeful, B. Heavy, C. Thin, D. Plump. Here, the correct answer is C. Thin. Okay, gaunt and thin are synonyms of each other. The other word hopeful, full of hope, heavy and plump, these could be synonyms of each other. Okay, now you see in each question मैंने आपको examples तो बहुत थोड़े दिए थे, and that was my strategy also so that you could understand कि मतलब क्योंकि हमारे जो questions है ना उन्हीं में इतने सारे हमें examples मिल जाएंगे. ये gaunt and thin हमें मिल गया, पर इसमें हमें we learned heavy and plump as well. So you see ऐसे ही हमने सारे questions में there have been at least 2 pairs of synonyms that we have found in each question. So with this we come to the end of the questions.
That's all for our class on synonyms. I hope you have understood the broad meaning of synonyms, and if you made any mistakes in recognizing any synonym in the questions that we discussed, make sure you rectify them and revise these so that you don't repeat these mistakes. I will see you the next time. Thank you for watching.